especially us as Black women, you know, whenever it comes to us putting food on the table, we don't realize what we're doing to our families. Like, we all know the men, they have their faults, but I feel like men and women of all race, colors, nationalities, we have a tendency to think of ourselves as being so high to the point to where nobody can tell us anything, which I get. Like I said, we all have it in us, but I believe the discussion that we need to have right now is what we're putting on the table. Like, we as women don't understand our true power or value our true power, which is why it's so hard for men to identify it as well. We're powerful. We are healers, natural born nurturers, healers, educators in the household, and we often leave the teaching to the man, but it's also our responsibility to teach about healing and, you know, emotion. We often say that women are emotional creatures, but we never look at the benefit of that. Emotions is supposed to be our specialty almost. Whenever your husband's coming in and he's having a bad day or something's off with the kids, you're supposed to be able to easily recognize that because we're so tapped into our emotions. See how that's a superpower and it's not really what we're using? Another superpower that we're not using is our ability to cook, our ability to nurture and care. When it comes to the food that we're putting on the table, we're giving our kids anxiety, we're giving our husband stress. The stress that's in the meat that's made from it, they got it. And please don't give me the protein speech because we got gorillas out here that's going crazy and they don't eat meat. Cows, heavy, they get their protein from the grass. It's a plant. So we just kind of have to throw the ignorance away when it comes to food. We could talk truth and facts about wealth. We could do it with everything else. But this sector about food, we cannot just admit it. And everything is a problem in itself. But this is a solution. We need to take back charge of our health and what we're feeding to our families, because half of the diseases start at the dinner table. Like, the number one killer is food. We need to take back our power and realize all the attributes about ourselves that's naturally in us. We need to take back that power and start healing and feeding our family nutritious meals. That way they can wake up and feel energized. Because if we're not giving them that, if we're feeding big feast for lunch, big feast for dinner, and I understand, like, they be like, dang, this was good. Put them in a coma, not productive for the day. We have to feed them things that's able to get them to carry out all those missions. You got your husband, your man, your boo. You want to send them out with something to where they can really attack the day and be like, man, like, I feel good. I got this. And re-educate ourselves. The same with our children, leading with autism, even with ourselves. Our biggest superpower that we often take for granted is the ability to bring in a life. Like, nobody else can do that. And eventually there's going to come a time, well, it's already in the works, where babies are going to be able to be made by a machine. And we no longer are special. Like, that's no longer what makes us us. You know, they want to be able to take that and give that to other people. So we also need to be aware of the things that makes us powerful, such as being able to create life. Like I said, we were made for this. We were made to nurture, to educate, to care for, to heal. Like, it's not supposed to be just something specifically for someone. I mean, somebody can be great at it. You know, if you broke your leg, you really want somebody that know how to put together. So let's go back and be our own educators and stop sending our kids off to these schools to learn and adopt ways and habits from other kids and their parents' teaching and upbringing, plus the teacher who is the main influence. Let's take that back into the home. Let's find somebody in the community that's able to, you know, take all the kids and has a great amount of wealth and knowledge, and they teach our kids, you know, put everything back into us, pour back into us, give out more love, you know, sharing, caring, like the things that'll really make us great. Like, we're already great. It's already in us. Like I said, everything I named about the female body earlier, like, it's everything that's already in us. We just have to tap into it. Yeah, and I'm just so excited. I'm very excited for this journey and to educate Black women specifically on taking back our health and our power in the right way, because it's trying to be taken from us and our men won't recognize until we recognize. Eliminate the food slowly by slowly. Like I said, this is the one thing, this is the one topic that everybody lets slide by. And it's because we're addicted. That's the only reason. Oh man, like, I can't get off of, oh, I love me some bread. Like, I just gotta get the bread. I understand, but at the same time, we can't be ignorant and just let life expectancy for ourselves go down. Like, it's time, y'all. So you got me, Coco J Fit, along the way. I'm gonna give y'all guidance. I'm gonna help y'all. We get it self right, so that way we can practice what we preach as well. But in the meantime, be on the lookout, and